That'll be South Central Surrey, straight out of Compton. We're heading down now, going to pop a few caps, going to hang with the Crips even, and we're going to be looking at the Watts Chapel, doing some antiquarian work. Lovely day here, September. Keep it real, west side. Straight out of Compton, just outside South Central Surrey, is the Watts Chapel, which is quite an interesting little building designed by Mary Watts, late Victorian artist who specialised in terracotta. And you can see the terracotta all over it. She was certainly knocking it out when she picked up this project. So it was kind of her and her husband's idea. Husband was an artist as well. It's only small, teeny tiny, on this little plot just outside Compton. Nice, no, gotta say, nice place to be buried. It's got this circular centre with the cross coming out, so it's a little bit like a Greek cross. The outside's very nice. It's got this kind of Italian Renaissance thing going to it. These big, tall windows. Then when you get on the inside's pretty special. So I think it was started 1894, 5, 6, finished 1901. The inside was finished in 1901. Designed and by Mary Watts. She had a pottery school down in Compton. Compton's quite cute. She did all the terracotta. Her and her people that went to her pottery school, and she was clearly a very talented artist and craftswoman. She had a vision for it, definitely had a vision for it. Worth going to see, definitely worth going to see. So Pevsner said that this is one of the most soporific rooms in England, and it's certainly something. All of this is relief. It's plaster of Paris, it's painted plaster of Paris, and there's angels and there's this double beam effect that comes over, and it's circular in outline. The painting here is by, so this was all kind of designed and built by Mary Watts. The only thing from her husband is this picture here, which is this, doesn't really come up well because they've got a load of lights over here. What it is, it looks like the Emperor from Star Wars. That's the kind of pop culture reference that you get from this. Looks like the Emperor from Star Wars. It's certainly something. It's certainly something. It's not really the Sistine Chapel, but it's kind of a little bit like you'd expect an A-level design student or art student to knock up. There's a lot of it. The doors are nice. Okay, let's go and have a look at the doors. The doors have got this kind of Celtic vibe going on. And I think that these are really pretty. Done locally in oak and chestnut. It's got like a Scandinavian Norse design, which doesn't really fit in with the rest of it, because the rest of it is like, I don't know, what would you call it? Italian? All this is terracotta. And Mary Watts was big into her terracotta. And the terracotta's really good. You know, this is really good. Each one of those is different, it looks like. No, they're not. They're repeated, but they're beautiful, aren't they? They're really nice. And that's that's not a bad door. All looks good. Yeah, really nice. The outside's really nice. I think I can live without the inside. Pretty. It's about 2 minutes off the A3, south of Guildford. You can park outside, and then from there I went 2 minutes down the road into Compton to go and see the 11th century church. This is the Church of St.Nicholas, mentioned in the Domesday Book, 1086. Just to put that in some perspective, First Crusade to capture the Holy Land, 1096. The oldest bit is the tower just behind me, and then there's a chancellery bit just in the kind of in the middle over on the far end. Flags at half mast, you know, respect to the Queen. Lovely inside. Let's go and take a look. This is just as you walk through the door. The tower is old, that's 11th century. The bit down the end is 11th century. This bit is 14th, and then I think it was kind of extended in the 16th century. And where you see those arches there, that's built inside the really old bit. So they took the 11th century bit and just built inside it. And the room over the top, you don't see that very often, do you? That roof looks pretty original. There's stairs leading up to it. I do like old churches. I think this is Bargate stone, that nice white stone, fine stone. Don't mind the architecture, it's just the religion I just can live without. Clearly. Nice windows. So if you're coming down, there's a car park on the other side of the road. It's signposted. Not signposted well, but it's signposted, and it's literally 2 minutes away from that Watts Chapel. There's a nice walk around Compton. There's a pub there as well. Nice touristy thing if you've got folks visiting. So this is a sundial that's set up to call out the times of Mass. So you can see, you'd put a stick in there, perhaps let's, there you go, that's a little bit better. And you'd have Mass in the morning. I don't know what time Mass is, you know, as you know, I'm not religious. And then in the evening, 6, 8, something like that. So I think that's the old chancellery with a door into it that's now blocked up, and this is the sanctuary bit, which has got those nice arches. You need Pevsner here, don't you, to explain all this kind of thing. Pevsner was an architect, and he did these very famous walks around the UK and taking notes. Every county's got one, really worth getting. Like, comment, subscribe. See you soon.